What's up? What's up? What's up? Off the Dome podcast is back. So we black. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know what my saying is. Guilty, nigga. Off the Dome podcast is brought to you by Angela Marie Custom Made Gifts, specializing in gift basket, mugs, greeting cards, and more. The more is resumes. So for all you niggas that's sitting around the house with your thumb up your ass and smelling it, like I said before, get your lazy ass up, nigga. I know you got a phone. So get off of Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and email shit. So you get your resume popped, so you get your ass off of Instagram and all that bullshit, and you get your ass a job. The email is created by AngelaMarie@gmail.com. I repeat, the email is created by AngelaMarie@gmail.com. I'm not spelling it out because it ain't no damn spelling bee. Okay, so if you want me to repeat it again, then you need to call back or you need to get another number, okay? Thank you. God damn, shit. Off the Dome podcast is also brought to you by WNTV. WNTV is a subsidiary, I said subsidiary, of the No Way Out podcast. The No Way Out podcast is specializing in all kinds of new and riveting topics. You can check us out once a week. My co-host is Nuke. Shout out to Nuke. And I know she probably at work right now. God damn, many jobs she got. I need to get like her. Shit, Nuke, if you're listening, let me hold some. I know you got a couple of dollars until payday. Shit. But anyway, I just wanted to come to you again. Yes, I'm back. Nigga. Yeah, I'm back. I had a rough week. Just like y'all had a rough week. I know y'all was at work. Shit, just like me. But anyways, I wanted to come to you and talk to you about some topics today and see how everybody's week was. My week was cool. Had to work like everybody else. And if you didn't catch my podcast, Stop Snitching, check that out. Because I'm talking to y'all niggas out there. Like I said before, you're probably getting ready to go tell on somebody right now with your clown asses. Stop that damn telling shit. Ah, damn. But anyway, just wanted to talk to you about several things. We gotta really get it together. Just got done finished reading Black History Reader by Dr. Claude Anderson. Very good book. It talks about a lot of things. And we need to know who we are. In this book, it really talks about knowing who we are. I think before we treat each other better, we got to know who we are as a people. We got to know where we come from. We got to know the lineage. We got to know exactly that we were kings and queens. And stop dressing up in that goddamn Wakanda clothing and that bullshit and start living in reality. I don't give a fuck if you do name your son T'Challa. That don't mean a goddamn thing if you're not teaching him who the fuck he is and where he come from. So I don't want to hear that damn shit. Motherfucker want to watch Black Panther and then you want to be for your people. No goddamn movie should make you be for your people. Shit. So what I'm saying is this. It shouldn't take a movie for us to come together. It shouldn't take a death for us to come together. We got to start reading and we got to know who we are, know where we come from. And realize that if you don't treat your own people right, nobody in this world will ever treat you right. So if you're walking by your fellow brother, sister, your melanated brother, sister, and you ain't speaking to them because you think you better than them because you's got that European education, guess what? Guilty, nigga, is charged. Because that's what's going to happen to you when you move up the corporate ladder and structure and you don't do what they want you to do. So stop looking down on motherfuckers. How many times I got to say it? Come together, ladies and gentlemen. My brothers and sisters, I'm speaking to you. Look around you. Look around you. If you in LA or you in Las Vegas, look around you. The flood is coming. It's going to be unbearable to live in a goddamn apartment. So while you flossing on the next nigga with your rims and your Jordans and your nice Tommy Hilfiger or whatever the fuck y'all niggas be wearing now, if you don't own no property and you're not making money moves, like what's that girl say? The girl from Love and Hip Hop, Cardi B, if you're not making money moves, to secure the future for yourself and your family, you are fucked, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm speaking to my melanated brothers and sisters. If you're looking around to your left and your right and you see nothing but Latinos building the houses and building the railroads and doing the construction work and all that, be mad at your goddamn self. And for all you parents out there that's not teaching your kids to get trades and do things that'll empower themselves, then you are just as bad as the Caucasians that are resting haven on your children's membranes with the bullshit and the rhetoric that they teaching our kids. And I'll say it 1,000,001 times. Kids model what they around. So if you bullshitting and you sitting on the couch, ladies and gentlemen, and you got your thumb up your ass and you ain't doing shit but smelling it all day, then what the hell you think your kids gonna do when they get your age? Kids model what they're around. Let's do better, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come together. And not just come together and sit around and gossip around the next nigga. Stop gossiping and shitting on motherfuckers. Get together to brainstorm so you can come up with businesses and business ventures. If you're gonna be on social media, pump your business on social media. That's what it's for. Use it as a tool. Don't just be on social media talking about, like I said a million times, God, please don't fail me now, and ooh, I think he loved me. Don't nobody wanna hear that damn shit. Because let me tell you, while you putting all your business on Instagram and Facebook and all this other bullshit, the next nigga, all they gonna do is laugh and talk about you anyway. Ain't nobody your friend. We are one race we are in competition with other races. That is not racism. That's how it's meant. That's what capitalism is about. If you play Monopoly, everybody knows what happens in Monopoly. Whoever wins the game is the person that owns the most resources. So if y'all not owning them resources, we are fucked. So if you think that you can get meritorious manumission, which is in all of Dr. Claude Anderson's books, and basically I'll break this down to y'all. Meritorious manumission is the niggas that get the trinkets and the good jobs and the CEOs of this company and that company, and they get to live in the big house in Summerlin or wherever the fuck you live at. And they get all the nigga trinkets and the Lexuses and the nicest cars and nicest clothes and shoes, and they get a chance to send their kids to the nicest schools around. But they will never speak up for black injustice or melanated injustice. That's what meritorious manumission is. And the meritorious manumission is niggas that be doing that goddamn snitching and telling on your fellow brother and sister, and going in there or being at the job and going in there and telling your supervisor at the next motherfucker, oh, he smell like weed and all this other shit, just dry snitching. I can't stand a motherfucking dry snitch. If you going to work every day, like I said before, and you telling on your fellow melanated person, then like I said before, then you just put a paper bag over your face when you look in the mirror in the morning time. And you shouldn't even be afraid to show who the fuck you are. Because like I said before, in 1804, in the slave revolt in Haiti, Dirty Bookman and Mackendall, oh, they wanted to kill the coons first. So don't be cooning, thinking that you're going to get something, and you might get something short term, but long term, what type of an example are you setting for our younger brothers and sisters? To go tell on the next nigga? So if you got the good job with the office and the window view, and the next nigga is at the bottom of the totem pole, your job is to pick that nigga up. Your job is not to look down upon him and get around the other Caucasians and shit on your people, because real Caucasians don't even respect niggas like you. And I don't respect you. And what you need to be doing is making sure that you elevating the people around you. If you are the smartest person in your crew and you are not elevating the people around you, your fellow melanated brothers and sisters, then you know what? You shouldn't be around. Just staying out. You shouldn't have no friends. You don't hide the knowledge. You provide the knowledge. A smart crew is a powerful crew. And when I mean by crew, I mean your melanated sisters around you. And the melanated sisters that are around the person that's intelligent and doing the read and all that, stop hating on them and thinking that he better than the person that is intelligent and knowledgeable about things. Stop thinking you better than a motherfucker. I can't stand a nigga like that. God damn. The fuck away from me with that bullshit. That shit is disheartening. We gotta stop that shit. When we see our fellow sister down and out, don't be laughing at them and thinking that shit is funny. You come to their aid, rally behind them. Back in the early days, when Muhammad Ali fought for justice for our people and how they was treating us, and he lost all his goddamn money, they had a coalition of brothers, Bill Russell and Jim Brown, all of them, they coalesced around Muhammad Ali to make sure he had some money. We don't do that shit nowadays. A motherfucker stand up for justice, we be like, yeah, that's that nigga get. I wouldn't have said nothing. All these motherfuckers watch Colin Kaepernick stand for justice, and these uneducated niggas is sitting up there, woo, he's crazy. I's not gonna give up my fortune. So when you look at Dak Prescott and you wonder why he's sticking up for his boss, his massa, because that nigga's basically telling y'all, fuck y'all niggas. I wanna floss, I wanna fuck hoes, and I do not wanna give up this money that my master done gave me. So y'all cannot be looking at him and thinking that he's going to change his plight and his struggle for y'all. Because how many of y'all going to stand up for injustice? No, ain't nobody going to give up their money. Because money is everything. That's one thing my melanated brothers and sisters do. We glorify and worship and idolize money. And I understand. Because being poverty stricken is fucked up. It is fucked up. You know, and I understand that. But we got to do better as a group. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm down there feeding the homeless, because I'm not. But I intend to. I intend to better myself. That's why I read. And that's why I think it's important for us older generation to start reading. If you can turn on the TV and watch the Real House bitches, Potomac and all them, it's very good entertainment. And you can watch Love and Hip Hop and How to Get Away with Murder, then you can pick up a book and read it. Because all they doing is demonizing us melanated people anyway on TV. They will never show us in a great light. Trust me. Denzel Washington won his first Oscar because he played a crooked cop, ladies and gentlemen. What does that tell you? J. Edgar Hoover did so many terrifying things to black people. They got a building named after this motherfucker. So what does that tell you? Andrew Jackson killed so many niggas and stole land and all this other shit. And this motherfucker ain't he on the dollar? Or one of them damn dollar bills, or $5, one of them. And Abraham Lincoln, I'm going to say it again. I'm tired of you niggas praising Abraham Lincoln, think, oh, he's such a hero. He freed the slaves. That nigga didn't give a fuck about freeing no slaves. He was trying to protect the Union. And the Union didn't want to deal with no niggas anyway. Know your history. And if you don't know a lot of history, read a little bit. It's knowledge damn near is free. Google is your friend. While y'all trying to Google your baby daddy's new woman and see where she live at, why don't you Google some knowledge so you can figure out what life is about? And for all you niggas that trying to Google, let me see where this nigga live at. Nah, stop all that damn shit. And focus on the real shit. Like I said, they are killing young melanated people. Look at that motherfucking Trayvon Martin case. Ain't that sad? This shit breaks my heart. That punk ass Zimmerman is still walking around arrogant and cocky. So while you gangs and everybody out there talking about they protecting their block, then why the fuck was that young brother assassinated? He was assassinated and ain't nobody did nothing to him. To George Zimmerman. Then he auctioned off the gun smoking a cigar. This is how they feel about us, my melanated brothers and sisters. And when we continue to be deaf, dumb, and blind, they will continue to do this to us. Stop coming together to march, whine, and fucking repeat. Fight for our rights! And sitting on the goddamn 95 and blocking all this bullshit and doing all this shit, marching around and getting on TV. And when you get on TV, you stop buck dancing and being entertainment for these Caucasians. Niggas want to get on TV and have this illustrious vocabulary and get to talking, and all you doing is talking in circles. You ain't got no type of plan for our people. What's the real plan? Black businesses. There should be a ton of black businesses on the west side besides Mario's and Grits and side chicks. It should be 1,000 businesses over there. It should be 1,000 businesses over there. And 1,000 things over there that could take place for black people's plight so we can better our people. We need to start teaching our young generation about being homeowners. For all you people that are in Las Vegas, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all see the gentrification going on. They are building houses everywhere. If they could, they would build the damn houses on the airport where the planes take off. They'll build the houses right there. Right where the planes take off, they'll put the houses right there if they could. They running out of space. What you think they gonna do with the melanated brothers and sisters that can't afford no home? They're gonna package you up and ship you in your Section 8 black ass to the forest apartment on the outskirts of Las Vegas, and they're gonna come in and take over the inskirts, which are the inner cities, which is the west side, the historic west side. I don't know how many times I gotta say the same damn thing. If you're driving down Bonanza, coming from Martin Luther King, heading eastbound, before you get to H Street, the old Moulin Rouge is torn down. To your right is the Tenaya Creek, and to your left is the coast. I don't understand why we don't wake up, ladies and gentlemen. What you think, that they will never move you out of there? They will make a offer you could never refuse. This is what they do. You think they building that freeway for y'all? Please. They building that freeway so the working class and the Caucasians could travel up and down Martin Luther King. That's why they built that nice bank, and that's why they got all those fucking fast food restaurants that are killing our people daily. And I understand buying food is very expensive. So what the hell you gonna do? But lead one, teach one. We have to be the examples. I don't understand why we don't want to be the examples out there. It is hard to be an example because sometimes you want to just say, fuck it. God damn, look, stop looking at me. And all of our examples, stop holding them up like they Jesus. And let's get this straight, depending on which Jesus you're talking about. Because if you're talking about that Caucasian with the Pau Gasol perm and the blue eyes, that's not the Jesus I'm talking about. So stop holding them up as if they are perfect, and then once they make one mistake, y'all talking shit about them on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, or call them outside of their name and making a mockery out of them. That's one thing Caucasians is not going to do. They stick together and they hold the line. You think those Caucasians, them Caucasians knew George Bush was a fuck up, but they held that line, didn't they? Stop getting involved in this bullshit, left-wing, right-wing politic bullshit. One bird, two wings, shitting on your head. That's what it is. Democrats and Republicans do not give a fuck about melanated black people. Because if they did, why the fuck don't we have reparations? And I'm not talking about no reparations just because of how black people are being treated now. I'm talking about for the labor that was bestowed upon these Caucasians. We put forth that labor. We put forth the effort and made sure things were getting done because we didn't have no choice. So when you look at the United States of America in a whole, you should sit back and say, damn, we built this country. So you'll always hear me say, there ain't no way a nigga could be lazy, in the sense of, what's the stereotypical term, y'all? Niggas are lazy? Not really. Not when our forefathers built this country. How the fuck can we be lazy? And any work that y'all see getting done now, that shit that niggas don't want to do no more. Because we deserve better. But we have to do better if we deserve better. Do you conduct yourself like a business? Or do you conduct yourself like a person that has no way? Because if you conduct yourself like a business, people will treat you as such. That means you got to have self-respect. And you got to know exactly what's going on. I'll say it a million times. I'm tired of these niggas walking around with this, yeah, man, stay woke, and all this bullshit. And listen to that clown ass Childish Gambino and all that bullshit. Woke means having an understanding from my perspective. And a lot of my melanated brothers and sisters, we don't have an understanding. This is what our understanding is. I want to get a nice little Camaro, put some rims on it, preferably a drop top or Escalade or a Range Rover. Because melanated people, we got to copy the Kardashians. Well, once we get that, then we figure we made it. We can fuck hoes and wear jewelry and have a nice house, and that's it. Not knowing that what happens is if you get out of place, these Caucasians will take you. Who do you think makes the policies? Makes the laws? What y'all think y'all getting another Obama? He ain't do shit for y'all anyway. Except cower away from black issues and give the gays, the Jews and everybody else reparations and things that they need. And what he did for us was called benign neglect. Where I just won't even address melanated people. I'll say I'm the president for all people. That's what's so funny. I'm the president for all people. But what the fuck did he do when Trayvon Martin and the rest of us was getting slaughtered out there? Give you them fake, phony tears and going about his way. As he's from Chicago, where these niggas is killing each other like they are, what do they call it, Chirac? And he's yet to mention anything. Matter of fact, we haven't even heard from the nigga since he got his funky black ass out of office. What has he done? As a whole, to move black wealth. I'm not talking about little innuendos and things like that. I'm talking about to move forward black wealth, reparations, making sure that the system of white supremacy is being replaced with a system of justice. Y'all need to read Neely Fuller's book. Great book. I'll keep talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Don't get caught up on the political views and, don't be getting into no argument with your Caucasian neighbors and, and looking at them like, oh, well, they're Republican. Oh, well, they're on our side because they're a Democrat. Let me tell you, Democrats don't give a fuck about y'all. You think Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, matter of fact, in the Black History Reader by Dr. Claude Anderson, Bill Clinton had a quote where he said, I don't even know why black people like me anyway. I haven't done anything for them. All you gotta do for black people is give them symbology and they'll praise you forever. Like Hillary Clinton, the bitch had hot sauce in her purse and know how to do the stanky leg, and niggas like, oh, she for us. She cool. Y'all gotta stop that damn shit. Get the fuck away from me with the bullshit, man. Ah, damn. That bitch don't give a fuck about no niggas. Her and her husband are two corrupt, racist, white motherfuckers who never gave a fuck about niggas, who called us super predators, who was behind they were one of the co-conspirators and architects for killing Muammar Gaddafi because he had all the gold and he was not playing that racist bullshit with them, and they were behind mass incarceration. And the bitch only apologized because she wanted to become the president. So while y'all all mad at Donald Trump, at least he's a well-known racist, and everybody know he is, and he let you know he don't give a fuck. That bitch she's a covert racist motherfucker. She's a person that will smile in your face and all the time trying to take your place. And she ain't gonna never change that damn shit. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, her hero was Margaret Sanger. Y'all got Google? Look up Margaret Sanger. Look her up and see what she was all about. If Google hasn't changed it, because whoever controls everything controls exactly what you believe. That's why people could turn on CNN and believe everything that's going on CNN. Haven't you noticed? You got clown ass Don Lemon and all these other niggas with no mustache on there. They capitulate and they speak very articulately, and they ask those questions, but when it gets down to the nitty gritty, they don't give a fuck about no niggas either, because they have a meritorious manumission. They're on TV and they don't give a fuck. And for all you people that think, oh, well, Anderson Cooper is our friend, Anderson Cooper don't give a fuck about y'all black asses. Let me give you a little bit of synopsis on Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper is Gloria Vanderbilt's son. For y'all that don't know who Gloria Vanderbilt is, her great-grandfather is Cornelius Vanderbilt. Look up the Vanderbilts and see how much money they had and how much they gave a fuck about a nigga. That's the problem. We don't know what we looking at. Y'all, these people are placed in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you thought because he was white, no mustache, and feminized, that, oh, look, we can be on there too. No. He comes from generational wealth, ladies and gentlemen. So stop believing everything you see and stop getting caught up in presidential politics. Vote locally. That's where you have your power. Vote as a block. That's what y'all need to read. Vote as a block. But niggas don't want to vote. Niggas only want to vote for Obama. Vote as a block. That's how you change it. Like I said, do y'all see the Chinamen and the Koreans and just all out in the lines when Obama's going president? Chinamen and them Koreans don't give a fuck about Obama. They care about Chinatown, Koreatown, and selling you niggas pro clubs at the Washington Rancho swap meet for all you Las Vegas niggas. That's what they care about. And don't forget it, because they quick to kill a nigga too and shoot a nigga up. And then pretend like they stupid. Oh, I do not know what I did. Oh, very, very good. You know, that's how they treat us too. Like I said before, look at how them Asians treated those niggas in Brooklyn. We got to stop fucking with them. Come together. Like I said, it's not very many black restaurants on the West Side. And we got to look at that. It should not be that fucking way. And God only knows how many black restaurants it is in LA. Ain't no goddamn restaurants in LA probably black. And if they are, they scattered all over the motherfucking place. Because trust me, LA is worse than Vegas. And that's where Vegas is heading. That's why it's time to band together. I'm going to ask y'all again, please stop looking at your fellow melanated brother and sister like you better than them. We are in the same bucket. This crabs in the barrel shit, we in the same barrel. We are in the same, we have the same complex, which means we black and we got to stop seeing black people through white people's eyes. See them through your eyes. Don't nobody know us better than we know us. But before, we even judge the next person, know who you are. Know what abilities that you have and teach your kids that their abilities are limitless when it comes to positive reinforcement and doing what they need to do. Stop just telling your kids, oh, you can be the president just like Obama. That's fine to tell your kids they can be the president just like Obama, but you have to tell them too that Obama came from generational wealth too, and he had inherited like $400,000 from his Caucasian side of the family. So let's keep it all the way a buck. If y'all don't have the money to send your kids to Harvard, then stop lying to their damn asses and tell them the damn truth. And stop telling them that Santa Claus is real. The shit is not real. Ain't no fat white man sliding down no damn chimney and giving your kids no gifts. Half you niggas ain't even got chimneys. Shit. How the hell you gonna do that shit to some niggas? And please, how could the fuck it be a Santa Claus when white motherfuckers don't even want to go? They don't want to deal with niggas half the time. So you mean to tell me on that one night they feel bad and they want to ride around on a sleigh in the sky and slide their big funky white asses down the chimney to give y'all some gifts? Man, please. Whoever wrote that narrative, they have to be mentally incompetent or in fucking sane, because that's imaginary. Ain't no Caucasian deliver no gifts to no niggas. I can tell you what a Caucasian gonna do to you though. They gonna deliver a bill to your motherfucking ass. And if you don't pay it, you already know what my saying is. Guilty, nigga. Stop teaching your kids about bullshit that's imaginary. Teach them the real. I'm not saying be harsh and it's a hard knock life and nigga. No, I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying you have to let them know what the world is really about. And stop teaching them that, be bipartisan. No, cheering on your own race is not racism. Because like I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe me, to my melanated brothers and sisters, I'm talking about to all you motherfuckers out there. Black people cannot be racist. Racism is an institution or group of people that control the distribution of resources. And since black people don't control any resources, we cannot be racist. Which means, I'm talking to y'all niggas. Y'all don't control the people at y'all job. Y'all, even if y'all supervisor, if you make one wrong move, guilty nigga, you're fired. So black people cannot be racist. We don't own any boats, ships, planes, corporations, banks, money. Any of the black banks, they still get their money from who? The Federal Reserve. So remember that. But it's always good to bank black if you can. Bank black. You know, it helps out the community if you have a black bank in your community. Because I know we don't have no damn black bank out here in Vegas. Trust me, and if it was, these niggas would be talking shit. I ain't put my money in that black bank. Look at the Freedman Bank. Read books, ladies and gentlemen. The Freedman Bank, it was about $57 million back in the day. This was the 1920s, or I don't know the date, but it was a Freedman Bank that was controlled by Caucasians, and blacks was putting all their money into this bank. And guess what happened? These Caucasians was taking that black dollar and invested it into bullshit and keeping the money and going on vacations. And then guess what? The bank had to opt out and foreclose. The bank went out of business. And all those black people lost all their fucking money. Do you think we ever got any of that money back? Do you think Obama ever talked about that? Nah, that nigga don't give a fuck. Most people don't even know that happened. Most people don't even know Tulsa happened. That's the thing that happens. When we come together, we are powerful. We are movement by ourselves, but we are a force when we together. But how the fuck we gonna be together when niggas is worried about shit that don't matter? Stop worrying about shit that don't matter, please, I'm begging. Because that shit is killing us. We worry about shit that don't matter. How our hair is done. And then stop having a fucked up attitude towards your own people. How many times I gotta say that shit? Boy, I come across my melanated brothers and sisters and I try to speak and smile. These motherfuckers look at me like I shot the damn sheriff. And it's like, damn, this is a fucked up situation for all of us. It ain't just fucked up for me, it's fucked up for you too. And as you move up the corporate ladder or have your own business and all that, it becomes more stressful. As Flash from the 5 Heartbeats said, it's lonely at the top. So remember that. And don't think that everybody around you is your friend. And if they're your melanated brother or sister and they're not trying to educate themselves and move forward, you gotta get the fuck away from them. Life is not meant for you to jog in place or run in place. It's meant for you to have forward progress. So if you dealing with a nigga that's your homeboy and then you ain't talked to him for a long time, and then 10 years later or 5 years later, nigga still sitting around the house with these pipe dreams and this bullshit, the vision without a plan is just an hallucination, ladies and gentlemen. That doesn't mean you get on the job and think because you got a job and your fellow melanated brother or sister don't that you better than, because you're not better than. We are all equal. Trust me. Melanated people are all equal. You know why? Because they all feel the same way about all of us until you capitulate and bend the knee and are soft-spoken and walk with your head down. That's what they want. So remember this. Before you think that you're better than anyone, look at yourself. I don't care if you do got a whole bunch of material. That shit don't mean nothing. Trust me. Like I told you before, having a whole bunch of material means that you know how to go buy a whole bunch of debt. That's all that means. It doesn't mean that you're an intelligent person. You're intelligent enough to go buy material and buy debt, but that doesn't mean that you have knowledge of what this world is about and what life is about. You just know how to buy a whole bunch of material, which is good. I'm not saying material is bad. Everybody likes material. But I feel like since we are such a poverty-stricken group of people, niggas gotta have the best cars. Nigga, I gotta go get the Escalade, and then when that nigga get the Escalade, I gotta go get the Tesla. Oh, well then I gotta go get the Beamer, and it's like, you know, like I said before, what the fuck have any of those cars done for black plight? Those car makers, they don't give a fuck. Oh, and by the way, those cars are all traded on the stock market. So while you go ahead, and I'm not saying and telling you what to buy and what not to buy. I'm just letting you know that while you in competition with your brother and your sister, these Caucasians is laughing at you, and these Latinos are laughing at you. You can learn something from these Latinos. And no, I'm not cooning and eating butter biscuits, but look at how they work together. Look at them. I often drive by parks. They lay on the lawn together. When they taking their breaks, if they cutting the line, when they working on those houses, they take their breaks together. They move as a unit. And we don't have that. I would hope and pray that eventually we would wake up. And I would hope and pray that the older generation is bestowing good knowledge upon the younger generation and understanding what it is. So you can catch me giving knowledge. Because that's what life is about. Because I'll tell you this. Life is precious. And we don't have time for the bullshit. So I hope I was able to bring some inspiration to you. I hope I was able to get you to think and spark a different mentality. And what I hope, and not just a different mentality, a better way of thinking. I hope that you gain some knowledge today, because I really want us to do better as a people. So if you're listening to this podcast, go to the subscribe button and click subscribe. Please share my page. I don't give a fuck who you share it with. Share it with the Coons and the Sambos too, and the Uncle Toms. Don't worry, I'll get on that again next week. I hope I was able to bring some laughter and cheer. And for all you people that don't know how to get in contact with us, you can find us on YouTube, the No Way Out Podcast, and that's how we'll come up, and you'll see a picture of my clown-ass face on a crazy-ass body. And from there, you can go ahead and subscribe. And then after you subscribe, what I want you to do is you can email us at nowayoutlv@gmail.com. nowayoutlv@gmail.com. And I ain't gonna keep repeating this shit, goddamn. But anyways, life is too short. Handle business. Love, live life. Love your fellow brother and sister, melanated brother and sister. Get along with your family. Think positive thoughts. Magnetize it. And when you magnetize it, it will come your way. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all week. Again, check us out, the No Way Out Podcast on YouTube. And don't be a fuck up, because you know what's going to happen. If you a fuck up, then it's guilty, nigga. Y'all have a good one. Peace.